All right.
See no evil.
See no evil. Hear no evil. Speak no evil.
Ta-da!
Yes. Yes, I love it. That's got to go on the YouTube.
That should be the...
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
You want me to know what else you do?
We're done with you guys.
Nice seeing you. Nice seeing you.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, guys, want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Tom Nelson, an attorney from Portland, Oregon.
Munir Deep, general contractor from Los Angeles, California, and originally from Gaza, Palestine, born and raised.
I'm Jeff Halper from Jerusalem, the Israeli Committee Against House Demolitions.
All right. And what will all three of you be doing in just a few days' time? Tom, you want to take that one?
Well, we understand that we'll be on boats headed for Gaza. We will be on different boats. I think Jeff and Munir will be on the SS Free Gaza, and I'll be on the SS Liberty, hoping to get through the Israeli siege of Gaza and creating a path for subsequent boats to provide humanitarian and other relief to Gaza and to provide a means of exit for Gazan individuals such as Fulbright scholars who want to leave, as well as those needing medical care.
Tom, what's so important about that subject that it brings an American lawyer many, many thousands of miles away from his practice, I presume his family, all the way here to get on a boat? For you personally.
For me personally, like many other people, once you've been to Palestine, it becomes a fire in your belly. And you can't leave it alone. You have to do what you can. As an American, particularly realizing the shame and the sin that my country commits when it supports Israel and its activities. So I've been over many times to Palestine. When I heard of this endeavor as a very proactive way of, number one, trying to do something, and number two, calling the world's attention to what Israel has done to the Palestinians, and more specifically the Gazans, I thought I just couldn't possibly pass it up.
Munir,
Yes.
you are Palestinian and you are American.
Yeah.
You have a good life over there in the United States, right?
Very
Coming
good
back.
life, good wife, good kids. But the passion of justice, it doesn't matter what race you are, what nationality you are, it's just part of the humanity that we should keep alive. Unfortunately, today's world is not as human as it used to be. We have so much injustice. We have wars going over and everybody just losing their sense of responsibility toward the justice and well-being.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the possibilities that I could voice myself, and as a human being first, as a Palestinian second, and as an American too, because I know the condition that the Palestinians are suffering from is not only caused by the Israelis, but also by the support of the United States of America, which is unfortunately. So I'm trying to come in, support, and show the people of Gaza that they are not being forgotten, with my colleagues here, Tom and Jeff, which is a great combination actually. Look at us, you know, an Israeli American, a pure American, a Gazan Palestinian American, which is fantastic. That should give you a picture of where we are from, who are we. But yet one thing gathers us is our humanity and our sense of justice.
Okay, lovely. Jeff, it's true, looking at you guys gives me an idea of what the future could be. Jeff, can you tell us something about yourself? You're American, originally American, you're also Israeli.
Yeah, I was born and brought up in the States, Minnesota. They call us the Frozen Chosen. But,
Good enough.
but I've lived in Israel for the last 35 years, where I have my family, and I'm a professor of anthropology.
Mm-hmm.
And I head the Israeli Committee Against House Demolitions, which is an Israeli peace organization dedicated to ending the occupation and focusing in particular on Israel's policy of demolishing Palestinian homes. 18,000 homes have been demolished by Israel in the occupied territory since 1967. So that one of the messages that I have as an Israeli is that, first of all, there is an occupation, because Israel denies there's an occupation. And that's one of the things we want to show on this voyage. If we don't get to Gaza, then obviously the Israeli claims that there's no occupation are false. Also that Israel's a strong party, because Israel casts itself as the victim. And if you're the victim, you're in a very powerful position. You can be a state with a very powerful military, an ally to the world's only superpower, an occupying power, and have no responsibility, because you're the victim, you see. So we want to show people that actually Israel is a strong party, and if it's a strong party, you can hold it accountable for its actions. And the third thing that I'm trying to show people is that the occupation is proactive. It is not based on security. It's not really based on terrorism or Israel defending its citizens. It's a proactive occupation. The fact that Israel has never ever engaged in genuine negotiations with the Palestinians, has never ever recognized the Palestinians as a people with rights of self-determination. There's no hint on the ground that Israel has ever considered a viable Palestinian state as a political solution. Means that in the end, basically Israel wants to control the entire country and lock the Palestinians into a kind of a Bantustan. A little prison state on 4 or 5 cantons, as we call them.
If not force them out.
Or force them out. Or force them out. And in fact, that's happened. Probably in the last 7 or 8 years, 250,000 Palestinians have left the occupied territories. So the ethnic cleansing that began in 1948 continues until today, under international law. And I'm trying to turn everything back into its proper proportions and perspective.